open, I feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized.
Welcome to Monciskes, one of the most popular windsurfing and kitesurfing spots in Lithuanian seaside, and it's right here. And now, follow me inside.
Hold tight, dripping lights paint the skies, all because
This is mainly a free riding spot, which you can obviously use for foil training or slalom training as well. And people usually come here for a weekend or longer to stay with their family and friends and just enjoy the weather and the atmosphere around here. But with a good forecast, you can definitely have an awesome session on the water as well. Regards to the time of year, the spot can work pretty much all year round except winter when it's too cold, obviously. And the most promising seasons are autumn and spring. As with the car parking situation here, if you're coming for just one day, I would recommend just coming into one of the camping places and getting a spot here for a day or two, and then the beach is much closer, because if you just come here for one day, the car parking on the street, it's quite crowded and you'd have to carry equipment quite a long way to get to the beach. There are a lot of camping places around here, which means that you do have quite a few facilities around here. So whenever you get off the water, you can expect to have a shower. There are toilets nearby, and also it means that you can stay right here, pretty much super close to the beach. And you can come here with a car, you can come here with a tent, you can come here with a camper van, or you can just rent out some of the rooms available in the campsite buildings around here. As for rigging your sails and boards, boards obviously you can rig right here in the campsite on the ground. Sails, if you have smaller sails, anything smaller than 7.7 let's say, you can also rig them here and then carry them to the beach. If you have anything bigger, I would advise just going to the beach and rigging there on some nice sand, because it can be a bit difficult to take everything on your head to the beach. So let's go to the beach. So another option to rig is right here on the beach. The sand here is super smooth, super fine, so it shouldn't damage your rig. There are no stones, something like that, but obviously sand can get in everywhere. So with regards to sailing conditions and hazards, the bottom of the sea is all sand-based around here, which means that there are no hazards like rocks or reefs in the water. However, we do have quite a few sandbanks out to sea. So you'll have first a deeper part, then a sandbank, then deeper again, then a sandbank, and there can be up to 3 or even 4 sandbanks at different spots of the beach around here. So what that means for you when you're sailing with a windsurfer here is that you need to ensure that you go deep enough for your fin to clear the next sandbank. As you can see, today it's pretty flat, but depending on wind direction and strength, that can change pretty quickly. So especially with westerly winds or southwesterly, the swell increases quite fast and the shore break can become quite vicious and difficult to negotiate with a windsurfer. However, if you go with northwesterly wind direction or anything north or south exactly, which blows alongside the coast, the conditions are much easier to manage and much friendlier to get out on. With regards to some secret spot tips, usually the forecasts like Wind Guru are pretty reliable around here. However, if you're around here on a summer day and it's nice and sunny like today, in the evening from anywhere 4 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock, you can expect some sea breeze or a thermic wind from northwesterly direction to kick in. Overall, it's a great spot that I really enjoy sailing in, especially for foiling or medium to big gear slalom training. It's perfect conditions to train for events like sail or any other event where you do have waves and chop at the same time. For wave sailing, it's not the best as the sandbanks are not really defined and waves can break all around the place. But there are a few wave spots down the coast which you can visit if the conditions are right as well. So thanks for tuning in this time. and keep subscribe and like the video if you wanted to see more spot guide videos like this one.